Welcome back to Apple Park for our second event in just over a month. So today, we're focusing on two important areas, music and the Mac. Let's start with music. Our deep integration of hardware, software, and services lets you enjoy a seamless music experience with amazing sound quality on all of your devices.
Introduce a brand new subscription plan for Apple Music, the Voice Plan. With this new plan, use only your voice and the power of Siri to access every song, every playlist, and every station in Apple Music across all your Apple devices for just $4.99 a month. This plan will be available starting in 17 countries and regions later this fall. There's the individual plan, the family plan, and now the Voice Plan, where you can use the power of Siri to access the full Apple Music catalog.
And today, we're excited to introduce more ways HomePod Mini can complement your home. And will be available for just $99, starting in November.
You can enjoy spatial audio with dynamic head tracking on AirPods Pro and AirPods Max across all of your devices, from iPhone to iPad to Apple TV and Mac. We want to bring the full spatial audio experience to even more of our customers. So today, we are excited to announce the third generation of our most popular AirPods. These are the new AirPods with spatial audio. All new design inside and out, with a force sensor for more control of your music and phone calls. To deliver the best sound quality, we designed a brand new low distortion driver created just for the new AirPods to provide powerful bass and crisp, clean, high frequencies. Whether you're relaxing to Yo-Yo Ma, the next generation AirPods are sweat and water resistant. And to extend your experience, we increase the battery life for up to 6 hours of listening time. Or, if you're in a hurry, 5 minutes of charge time gets you around an hour of use. To make charging your AirPods even more convenient, we added MagSafe and wireless charging to the case for $179. We will start taking orders today, and they will be available next week. Our new AirPods lineup, starting at just $129.
The MacBook Pro appeals to people who want the most powerful Mac notebook so they can change the world. Well, today is the day that they've been waiting for, because today we're completely reimagining MacBook Pro. And it starts with the first Pro chip designed for the Mac. This is M1 Pro, the next chip in the M1 family, and it's a game changer.
It's our next breakthrough chip for the Mac. And we did this by scaling up M1's groundbreaking architecture to create a far more powerful chip with M1 Pro. This lets M1 Pro deliver up to 200 gigabytes per second of memory bandwidth, and its custom package supports up to 32 gigabytes of unified memory. The M1 Pro die is built using the industry-leading 5nm process technology and features a massive 33.7 billion transistors. That's more than twice M1. All those transistors deliver even more performance, starting with a 10-core CPU, with 8 high-performance cores and 2 high-efficiency cores, delivering up to 70% faster CPU performance than M1. For graphics, M1 Pro features 16 GPU cores, 8 more than M1. These additional cores, along with increased memory bandwidth, give M1 Pro up to 2 times faster graphics performance than M1. M1 Pro has our industry-leading media engine that accelerates video processing while using very little power. And now it pushes even further with ProRes. It's one of the highest quality codecs in professional video production. Adding ProRes acceleration enables M1 Pro to play multiple streams of 4K and 8K ProRes video while using just a fraction of the power. It's another key advantage of building our own silicon. A powerful engine to drive multiple displays, and additional Thunderbolt controllers to deliver even more I/O bandwidth, so that's M1 Pro. M1 Pro takes the amazing performance of Apple Silicon to a whole new level. M1 Pro is unlike anything else in a Pro computer, yet we wanted to push the performance of Apple Silicon even further. So today we're launching not one, but 2 new chips for the Mac. This incredible chip builds on M1 Pro and takes its amazing capabilities to new heights. M1 Max starts with a much higher bandwidth on-chip fabric and doubles the memory interface once again. This delivers up to 400 gigabytes per second of memory bandwidth. This wider memory interface lets the M1 custom package support up to 64 gigabytes of unified memory. And its die has a staggering 57 billion transistors. It's the largest chip we've ever built by far. M1 Max has the same powerful 10-core CPU complex of M1 Pro and doubles the GPU to a massive 32 cores, giving M1 Max up to 4 times faster GPU performance than M1. And it has an even more capable media engine with up to 2 times faster video encoding. At their peak, they deliver 1.7 times the performance of the PC chip in the same power envelope. And at the peak performance of the PC chip, they deliver the same performance at 70% less power. That's a big deal. Now here's the GPU performance versus power curve of M1. And here's the integrated graphics in that 8-core PC laptop chip. M1 easily outperforms it while using significantly less power. So when we add an M1 Pro, it's in a whole different class. At its peak, it's more than 7 times faster. M1 Pro delivers more performance while using 70% less power. It delivers comparable performance while using 40% less power. It's the world's most powerful chip for a Pro notebook.
By designing macOS for our own silicon, we're able to take the experience of using a Mac to a whole new level. Apps launch instantly. macOS is designed to take advantage of the unified memory architecture in these new chips. So Pro apps can manipulate huge images or video streams and move them between the CPU and GPU with 0 copies for breathtaking performance. When it comes to security, M1, M1 Pro, and M1 Max are a major leap forward with industry-leading protections, like hardware-verified secure boot, runtime anti-exploitation technologies, and fast inline encryption for all of your files. And today, we're launching some exciting updates with new features and even faster performance on M1 Pro and M1 Max. With Logic Pro, for the first time, musicians will be able to create massive spatial audio mixes on a notebook. In Final Cut Pro, video analysis for the new object tracking feature is up to 5 times faster. And in Compressor, ProRes video transcode is a remarkable 10 times faster.
This is the all-new, completely redesigned MacBook Pro. And it comes in 2 sizes, a 16-inch model, and for the first time, a compact yet immensely powerful 14-inch model, which shares the same remarkable features and capabilities. The all-new aluminum enclosure optimizes internal space for more performance and features. And it is precisely machined around an advanced thermal system. It can move 50% more air even at lower fan speeds. And it's all in a design that's just 16.8 millimeters thin and 4.7 pounds on the 16-inch model, and just 15.5 millimeters thin and 3.5 pounds on the 14-inch model.
Let's start with the keyboard. Users value the full-height function row on the standalone Magic Keyboard, and we've brought it to the MacBook Pro. The physical keys replace the touch bar. Keyboard is set in a double anodized black well that elegantly highlights the backlit glyphs on the keys. And it's complemented by our expansive, industry-leading Force Touch trackpad that's perfect for pro applications. On one side, there's an HDMI port for conveniently connecting to displays and TVs, a Thunderbolt 4 port, which connects to high-speed peripherals, and an SD card slot enabling fast access to media. On the other side, the headphone jack now has advanced support for high-impedance headphones, and there are 2 more Thunderbolt 4 ports for a total of 3 in the system. And yes, MagSafe is coming back to the MacBook Pro. MagSafe 3 has a new design that supports more power into the system, and you can still charge via the Thunderbolt ports. On M1 Pro, you can connect up to 2 Pro Display XDRs. And with M1 Max, you can connect up to 3 Pro Display XDRs and a 4K TV all at the same time.
On the new MacBook Pro, we're taking the stunning Retina display to an entirely new level. We started by bringing the sides of the enclosure closer to the active area of the display, resulting in a 24% thinner border. We also expanded the display up and around the camera, making the top border 60% thinner, giving you even more screen real estate. And macOS takes full advantage of this extra space by raising the menu bar up and out of the way, automatically wrapping it around the camera. The 16-inch model has a 16.2-inch display. The 18-inch model has an expansive 14.2-inch active area. We're super excited to bring ProMotion technology to the Mac. With refresh rates up to 120 Hertz, ProMotion automatically adapts to the motion of your content. So when your content is static, the refresh rate dynamically steps down to preserve battery life. And it steps up to make tasks like scrolling through web pages super fluid. And video editors can still choose a standard refresh rate when they need to lock one in. The display now supports 1 billion colors for ultra-smooth gradients. And for the first time, it's a Liquid Retina XDR display. So users can create, edit, and review HDR content with exceptional precision. The state-of-the-art backlight features thousands of mini LEDs arranged in individually controlled local dimming zones. This enables up to an astonishing 1,000 nits of sustained full-screen brightness, 1,600 nits of peak brightness, and a staggering 1,000,000:1 contrast ratio.
So we've doubled the resolution of the camera to 1080p and used a lens with a wider aperture that lets in more light.
All for $19.99. And when you compare the new 16-inch Pro to the previous model, you also get a massive boost in performance and capabilities for $24.99. Both models are available in silver and space gray. You can order it today, and it'll be available next week.
Thank you for joining us today. Please take care, stay safe, and have a great day.